Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is the second Sunday of the month. And so tonight we will do the meditation in English for all our international friends. And to make it a bit easier, we call it the Peace Movement. So, welcome. Let me know if everything works okay. In the comments, please. Thank you very much, everybody. Welcome. So, and yes, as I said, for those, alles werkt. Thank you. So for those of you who might have forgotten, I keep forgetting it myself. The second Sunday of the month, we will do the meditation in English. So I hope that's okay with you. For those who don't speak English so well, don't worry. It's all about the vibe anyway. But we do this for our international friends. There are so many people who keep asking us, can you do something in English? Because we would like to join in. And as many of you know, we have started the peace movement a little while ago. It's just actually the same as Stadsverlichting, but Stadsverlichting is very difficult to pronounce for foreigners. And the peace movement just is very obvious what it is. Inner peace, from inner peace to world peace. So that's like the very simple goal. And as many of you might know, every first Sunday of the month, we do meditations like flashbulb meditations outside, if possible, in parks, on squares, even in people's homes, but also maybe in public buildings that you can use for these occasions, or maybe spiritual centers, stuff like that, so that people can come together and experience peace together. Hello, Petra. Nice to see you. Hey, Elske. All good. So yeah, that's the idea of the peace movement. And well, we just hope that a lot of people abroad will also follow what we are doing in Holland. And I'm, thanking you so much for joining this movement. So today I wanted to do a meditation on, let's say, oneness, standing in the center. And it's very interesting, the time we are living in. I'm sure you're all aware that we are going from one big time period to another one. So we come from Pisces, in Dutch Vissen, and we're going to the age of Aquarius, where so many of the hippie generation have sang about as a completely new way of living. And as I recently learned, these different star signs have a lot of influence on us, actually. And so we come from a time where duality played a really big role. Two fish battling it out, in a sense. And this has been, the last 2000 years has been about one religion versus another religion, one country versus another country, one belief system versus another belief system, one political party versus another one, men versus women, etc. And so at the end of this era and the beginning of the new era, it's like everything comes to the light. All this duality, all this dark stuff, all these battles are becoming very, very clear to most people anyway, which means also that we want to change, because when it becomes really, really clear, then we get so fed up with it that we automatically want to go to a new era. And this new era is all about finding the God within. So not looking outside anymore for external approval or validation, but really finding the source within ourselves. And that'll be a completely new era. And so as I know that you are all the pioneers of this new movement, of this new era, I thought, why not start experiencing that already? Finding the source inside yourself and stepping out of duality, which doesn't mean that the duality will not be, there for a little while longer. It's not going to just vaporize just like that. So in your mind, maybe there is still lots of stuff going on, maybe emotional stuff going on, maybe your body is still a little bit in turmoil, but there is a place inside of you that is whole, that is always in this oneness, that is always connected to source. And so let's see in this meditation if we can find that space inside of us and really remember who we truly are in our original nature of pure consciousness. So if you like, please close your eyes and just take a deep breath. I tend to always remember the Dutch Om. For those of you abroad, maybe you don't know, in Holland we have this expression that we use when we want to relax, and it's whenever we collapse on the couch after a busy day. That's the sound we make, and it really helps to relax the body, to relax the jaw, the tongue, the face. Relaxing the shoulders, the belly, hands relaxed in your lap or on your knees. And every out-breath takes you a little deeper into this peaceful state. So for the next 25 minutes, you don't have to think about anything else or worry about anything, but just be here and relax. And maybe you find that there are still some thoughts lingering, maybe some emotions or physical pain. And see if you can just be aware without wanting to stop it or change it, fix it. Just be aware. It's like stepping back into this inner place of peace and serenity. Not wanting to change or do anything, but completely accepting whatever there is. without a judgment, without resistance. And it helps to smile. Smiling at the duality helps to come in that center, in that inner place of peace. And deep inside, there is a place of silence and tranquility. It's an eternal place where nothing is moving or changing. A place from where you can watch, observe, and this feels like coming home. Remembering who you are and have always been throughout all the changes, all the stuff you've been going through in your life, all the cycles of time. There has always been this consciousness, this awareness inside, just watching, truly connected to the source, to the beginning, to the end, to everything, to nothing, just being. And in this space, there is maybe just one thought. I am. And when you say, I am, you will experience that you are source, you are the universe. You do not need to look outside of yourself. You do not need to search for answers outside. It's all within. I am. And whatever happens outside, just allow it to bring you deeper into your core, just observing. No reaction, no judgment, nothing right or wrong, good or bad. Just standing in the middle, like in the eye of the hurricane, smiling, sinking into silence. I am. Okay. And then very slowly, in your own time, bring your awareness back again to the world around you. But if you can, remain in this state of observation, just watching the games inside of you, the games around you, and see if you can keep this very serene, silent, peaceful attitude. Something to take along in the week. And for those of you who came later, every second Sunday, Stadsverlichting is in English because we also want to accommodate our international friends. And it's part of what we call the peace movement. So thank you so much for joining. It's lovely to meditate with a big group, even though we don't see each other, but we do feel each other, and that is very beautiful and very important. So have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you next week, I'm sure. Bye for now.